fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play in the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Giants nothing. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And
this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones dances by him, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to work. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Jones now throwing on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. On play action, they'll throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here we go. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Hey, check. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Well, and still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bridgewater on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Khari Willis. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week.